Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm going to be in trouble because I haven't switched on the light in the corner. So let me disappear from my little corner of the world here, take my cable with me, and switch on our light. Right, that's that taken care of. Got to get that done. Sorry for the late start this evening. We had some, as usual, some technical issues. You will notice this evening some pops and clicks and bangs in the background. And none of them are caused by audio. All of them are being caused by something going on in the background. The other day I upgraded to Hauptwerk level 8. Hauptwerk version 8, the new version of Hauptwerk. And it's rather exciting and it loads much faster than it used to. Apart from that, I can't really tell any difference yet. However, it has caused some clicks and bangs and pops and things in the background with the computer. So I'm probably going to have to dig in to some settings again. I haven't been able to find them yet. However, bigger is better, ladies and gentlemen. This evening, I am bringing you the first, 5 manual, damn it. I'm running out of keyboards. This is a 5 manual instrument, ladies and gentlemen. This is an amazing piece of kit sampled for Hauptwerk by the amazing talents of Inspired Acoustics. Oh yes, Inspired Acoustics, a wonderful company based over in Hungary, and they do all sorts of amazing things. For example, they did the Melbourne Town Hall. Remember, we've got that. I haven't used it for a long time, so we must do that. They've got the Melbourne Town Hall. They've got that beautiful little French thing called Salgareda, which I have introduced to you. They have amazing things like the Palace of the Arts from Budapest, which is an enormous 5 manual, 45,000 rank organ. I know it's not that big, but you know what I mean. It's incredibly large. It's incredibly large, but they have released this behemoth recently, and let me see if I can get the website to work. Oh yes, there it is. The website is inundated at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, because this is rather amazing. This is rather amazing. This instrument, along with all the other Inspired Acoustics organ sample sets, are currently on sale. Now, normally this instrument costs the thick end of €1,000. Wow, which is a lot of money. At the moment, it's for sale for $100. 100 US dollars, which is about 92 euros. Not only that, every instrument Inspired Acoustics have up for sale, they are currently selling for $100. So you could basically buy all of the Inspired Acoustics sample sets and it would cost you the same as one of their large ones. It's amazing. It really is amazing. It's an amazing deal. Let me quickly copy this for you. You have to go and check it out. Now, it was supposed to be a sale that was only taking place, It was a sale that was supposed to be taking place yesterday and today only, but Dr. Chaba, who is the boss over there, has decided, nope, we're going to continue the sale. So all through next week, ladies and gentlemen, right up until the 25th of August, this sale is going to continue. Now, I really think that if you're into Hauptwerk, if you're into Hauptwerk instruments, if you've got one of these digital organs, you really need to take advantage of this. Now, some of the sample sets from Inspired Acoustics, I will admit, and everyone will admit it, even the guys from Inspired Acoustics themselves, they can be difficult to work with at first. You need to tweak, you need to play around, you need to, make them fit your instrument, as it were. This one, however, this is this amazing instrument from Matthias, St. Matthias, the enormous Notre Dame Cathedral in Buda. Now, of course, if you know anything about the Hungarian capital, you know it's split into two, Buda and Pest, together called Budapest, or Pest probably, Budapest. But the enormous cathedral in Buda is Notre Dame, and in there's an enormous organ. Now, this is an organ that Liszt knew. It's a wonderful thing. It's called, you call it the Matthias Church, St. Matthias, St. Matthew, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's an enormous instrument. 5 manuals, 100 and something stops. It probably tells me here. Here we are, 110 stops. There they all are. 110 stops. 5 manuals, 1, 2, 3. I've only got 4 though, so it means I have to cheat and it means I have to move things around. Now, most importantly, however, I have downloaded this organ, I have loaded it into Hauptwerk, and I just pressed go. That's it. That's all I did. I didn't do any tweaking at all. This is the instrument as it comes out of the box. And let me say, if you have other inspired acoustics instruments and are frustrated at the sophistication of those instruments and the time it takes to get them to sound perfect on your own setup, this one sounds like this out of the box. It's amazing. Go get it. $100, can't argue with it. Like I said, normally it would cost you about, it would cost you at least, I think 999 euros is what the price was recently. Go and check out, go and check it out. The link is there. I think actually what I'll do, oh God, the link's disappeared. There it is. Let me quickly pin that for a moment or two so that you can go and check it out. Copy it at least, paste it into your little things and into your books and enjoy it. This is the natural acoustic of the building as well. Inspired acoustics are very good at that. They're called inspired acoustics, haha. And they are very good at recording reverberation samples. I don't know how you do that. Impulse responses. I don't know how you do that. Jerry will be able to tell us. Jerry's amazing. Jerry knows how these things work. However, this instrument is rather amazing. Now, it's got some incredible features. I'm not going to go through everything tonight because I haven't had time to go through everything myself, believe it or not. It does, however, have the most beautiful, as you spotted at the end there, strings with this lovely harmonic flute. Now, this would be on the 5th manual normally. This is a harmonic flute. The 5th manual is home to a Spanish trumpet, which is rather amazing. It's home to a Bombard 16 as well, which is pretty big, and an enormous 6-rank mixture. So actually, if you have all of these Bombard stops together, you get this. A very big fat sound. Very big fat sound. Wonderful organ. Anyway, we're not doing that. We're talking about these things, these magnificent strings. Listen to this. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just so simple, so simple, but rather gorgeous. And like I say, it's an amazing instrument. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's program. My goodness me, we've got a very busy program to get through tonight. We've got a lot of birthdays to do as well. The first piece of music we played there's an awful lot of words to it. It's actually, that's a modern German hymn, believe it or not. And it's in, look, it's in the Protestant book and it's in the Catholic book. My goodness me, it's an ecumenical number. It's a wonderful hymn, and it was a request from our good friend Stefan Messer. It was Stefan's birthday the other day, and Stefan requested this, and we're only too happy to play it. So it's a wonderful piece of music. Thank you, Stefan, for your request, and thank you, Stefan, for your continued support over the years. You've been one of our longest serving members, and we're always very grateful to you being there and having such a wonderful time with us. Thank you very much indeed. At least he tells us he has a wonderful time. I hope you're having a wonderful time. We're all having a wonderful time. Anyway, right, let's play around with this organ and see what we can do with it. I'm going to have another hymn. I'm going to, at random, take the Protestant book and go to here. And, well, that's quite a nice one, actually. There we go. Perfect. Number 158, if you have your books with you. Let's play around with this, and it gives me a chance to play around with the organ and find out what it can do. And by the way, to answer a question from our friend Cameron Platts, yes. Wow, that's quite a sound. That really is quite a sound. Wadi Freiha, hello. Yes, I did upgrade to Hauptwerk 8. I did upgrade to Hauptwerk 8. That sounds cute, doesn't it? What's this? I did upgrade, and I'm using tonight the Matthias samples, the Matthias number 2, second edition. The Inspired Acoustics, amazing 5 manual. Damn it, I don't have 5. 5 manual. 110 stop. So how many ranks that is? Several more ranks. And wonderful organ, absolutely wonderful. And this is it. Like I say, out of the box, I've changed nothing. It does. It has a signature. What's the word I'm looking for? It does have a signature Inspired Acoustic sound, definitely. But it sounds amazing, just like this. The swell division. It's amazing, isn't that amazing? That really is amazing. The bombard is pretty good too. And of course the pedal. A powerful beast indeed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me play around with some things in the background here, because I'm doing all my work on my own tonight again. Mrs. G is looking after baby G, and baby G is coming, my goodness me, baby G is becoming very energetic. Baby G is becoming quite, not difficult to look after, but baby G is becoming very, very, very full of energy, let's put it like that. Full of beans is a good way to say it. She's got one tooth here. It's broken through her gum, which is rather amazing. One tooth has already broken through, but that's fine. It's not bothering her at all. It would appear. So she's doing quite well with that. But my goodness me, she's rolling around all over the place now. She hasn't quite managed to sort of shunt herself forwards, but yeah, she's really going for it. It's hard work keeping up with her. She's so what's the word we're looking for? Full of energy. And poor Vanessa is looking after her while I sit up here and have fun at my instrument. So, what are these amazing 100-odd ranks and things? Are there any things on there that I don't particularly like? I don't know, let's find out. My big test is always the Vox Humana. The Vox Humana with the tremulant. How realistic does this sound? Here we go. Ah! It's nice and stereo. Yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad. We can live with that. I think that sounds pretty good. Ping! Right, that should have pinned that for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, damn it, I pinned the wrong one. I want to pin this one. Why can't I pin this? Why can't I pin this message? No, let's unpin that. Sorry, Marek, I didn't want to pin your message. I wanted to pin my own message. It's not letting me do it, though. Why can't I pin my own message? That doesn't make sense. Have I lost the ability to pin? Let me do it again. Sorry, I'm doing what Ursa Major tells me to do, you see? There we go. Ursa Major says I have to do this. Ah, now I can do it. Pin. There we go. Ha! There you are, Ursa. Done. There we are. So anyway, so there's that Vox Humana. Now we've already heard the strings. The strings are rather wonderful. Lots of strings in this organ. They're good, aren't they? Down on the positive, we have these. Oh, they're not. That's not quite as nice. Let's try it with... not like that. Let's try it with that. Not happy with that. Nope. It's too flat. It shouldn't be that flat. These are perfect though. And we have an octave coupler. Oh ho ho. Isn't that cute? We have a sub-octave coupler, which means we can do this. Lots of strings, basically. It sounds like a big orchestra, doesn't it? These are the important stops on any swell division. Yeah, that's fine. We can live with that. Here's a fun one. What's this sound like? That's a sordoon, which is like a bad-tempered clarinet. And if you put that with a 4-foot flute, you can have some fun. Let's get something to accompany this with. And let's play something. I'm not sure this is going to work as a jazzy organ. Oh, I don't think it will. Let's find out. We need something down on the pedal. Here we go. Does that sound good? Yeah, let's play around with that. We need something else to sort of, we need something to bop around with as well. We need some of these, and we need some of those. Yeah, different trumpets. Okay, let's play around with some jazzy stuff, see if it sounds any good. Actually, we can add some stuff to that as we go along. Yeah, that works. Right, there's all sorts of funny things up there. We've got, all right, here's a flute harmonique, which sounds rather cute. We have now, oh, we have to, oh, no, Okay, so it's based on a 16 then, so we have that. Yeah, so all right, so everything's based an octave lower. So this is your kind of... So you can make a cornet. This is one for Alexander Wunderlich. You can make a... What's that evil-looking thing there? Sort of, isn't it? Evil-looking fly. Go on, bugger off. That's a bitey fly. I've been bitten. Look at this. I've been bitten by flies all week. I don't know what's wrong with me. You can make a cornet, but it's a cornet up an octave. It's a cornet based on a 16-foot. And we can add sevenths to that. Why would you add a seventh? Well, because that's kind of cool, actually. This is all to do with the harmonic series, and we're not going to go into that here. But I noticed on the lower manual, or the lower fifth manual, the Hauptwerk, we have the same thing an octave higher. Look at this. What's that then? Ooh, I like it. Overtones. What the hell is that? So we have a seventh. Oh, let's see if we can work out what we've got. Shall we see if we can work it out? There's a seventh, obviously very flat. Ah. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's what it is. Ooh, it's a seventh, a ninth, and an 11th. Gosh. Right. That's horrible. But further up here, you can add it to things to get tinkly sounds. You can add bells. Kind of weird, eh? Kind of weird. Right, anyway, enough of that. Back to the music, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a proper piece of music. Now, here we go. Gleiswanderer, you need to remind me what number we are on here. I think we're at number 20. Is it number 29? No, we had number 29, so I think it must be number 30 we're on to now. Is it number 30? I think it must be number 30. Remind me, and that's what's coming next. Now, we have lots of requests to get through tonight. My goodness me. Quite a few. 29. Well, we had 29, didn't we? Oh, you're right, we didn't. I recognize that. I recognize this. This is one of the first one we ever had, I think. This is one of the first ones we ever had way back when. The Brown Book of Magic, of Magnificence, or just general goodness. I have to balance it because the fan is on in the background blowing warm air at me. Let's start about here. That'll do. Ah, this is where you notice it's inspired acoustics. If you play really short numbers, then you notice it does that kind of thing. Anyway, right. Number 29. In the key of D minor. Onwards. Witnesses. Onwards, you witnesses. onwards. Onwards, you witnesses. It's not quite onward, Christian soldiers, is it? You're right, it does sound more sort of Yiddish in nature, doesn't it? I like things that are like that, though. Sounds like Jackie Mason should be walking on stage and doing his comedy, doesn't it, really? That's the kind of thing that you would expect to happen with that kind of music. It does sound a bit, yeah, it's got that. It does sound a bit, yeah, it does. I like it. Don't forget, folks, Yiddish music is actually the precursor to a lot of our jazz standards. For example, I'm not joking, this piece of music, which you may recognize, oh, sorry, I should have changed the camera back, shouldn't I? I'm so lazy. I need Vanessa. Where's Vanessa when you need one? I forgot to change the camera. Sorry about that, folks. Yes, you should... where was I? Yiddish music, that's right, yes. Jazz standards back in the days, don't forget, they were written by Jewish composers. Let's not forget it. George Gershwin, Jewish composer. Irving Berlin, with a name like that, definitely Jewish. Cole Porter. Was Cole Porter Jewish? That's a good question, actually. I don't actually know. He was Argentinian and he was incredibly wealthy. Chances are he was fairly Jewish. I can't remember, actually. Was Cole Porter Jewish? I don't know. I wonder. Who can tell me? Find out. But all of these sort of writing bands, these writing trios, there was also a trio of guys who would sit in offices in the Tin Pan Alley district of New York, of Manhattan, round about 42nd Street, and they would all sit together in offices and they would write tunes together. One of them would write the words, one of them would write the melody, and the other one would sit there and go, nope. And eventually they would come up with a tune. And they used to take old Yiddish temple tunes and turn them into jazz numbers. For this one, I've Found a New Baby. This is an old Yiddish tune. There you go. I Found a New Baby. According to Smithsonian magazine, he was not Jewish, but was gay. Wrong, he was bisexual. There was an old story about Cole Porter. Cole Porter would take anything. There's a portrait on the wall there of an old lady member of my family, my great aunt, a very eccentric old lady, and she knew Cole Porter. And she said he would take anything. Animal, vegetable, or mineral. That's the way she put it. Anyway, never mind. She knew lots of famous people in those days. She was quite famous herself in those days. Anyway, a wonderful old lady, very eccentric. Anyway, right, that was fun. So that was number 29 in the book, which means Sunday is number 30. I'm looking forward to number 30. It's one of my favourites. Right, now, back to our little requests. I have to dig around in my mails here and make sure I know what's happening here. Oh, my goodness me. Right, sorry, before we do that, let's quickly nip over here and have a look at the old ticket department tonight. So, first of all, thank you very much to Cassie. Thank you, Cassie, for a Cassie ticket. Thank you to, who this? Uwe. Thank you, Uwe, for a ticket. Who this? Werner. Thank you, Werner, for a ticket. Thank you very much indeed. And now we have, spam. Let's get rid of that. We have 4 tickets here altogether. So we have Alexander. Thank you, Alexander. We have Gerald. Thank you, Gerald. We have Willie Galloway. Thank you very much. And we have Jerry. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, that's very kind indeed. Wonderful. Right. So that's 7 tickets this evening so far. How many people are watching? Not everybody bought a ticket yet. Never mind. Let's go and have a dig in here. Stefan has been busy on Buy Me a Coffee, and he has bought some coffee. Thank you very much indeed. And I see here, the Platz Gang have been helping us out with the stage piano. Yes, we're saving up money at the moment for a new stage piano. Why? Because I don't have one anymore. I donated it to a church group. Oops, forgot about that. In a moment of charity, I gave my old piano away. And all we have is the ratty-tatty piano downstairs, which we're using for our Boogie Woogie concerts at the moment. However, we're going to be doing a lot more piano stuff in addition to the organ stuff on the channel. So at some point, we need something that sounds a little more like a real piano, and also something electronic so that it can be plugged straight into the computer to record it. I don't need microphones. I don't need to wake up the baby. Aha, that's another very good excuse why we need an electric piano. Somebody said, why do you need an electric piano? Just get a real piano. 2 reasons. 1, we can't afford one. And 2, we have a baby. When I do my boogie recordings downstairs at the ratty-tatty piano, we have to make sure she's nowhere near, because we have a very small window of recording time when we can do it. She doesn't like the sound of the piano. Oh, that's bad. She will grow to like it when she's older, I hope. So anyway, all of this means that, for future of piano content on the old channel, we kind of necessitates an electric piano. So we've gone for a middle of the road electric piano, a stage piano. It's called a stage piano because it's portable for use on stage. This one, however, is not very portable at all. It's very heavy, and it's very heavy because inside, under the keys, it actually has the same mechanism as an actual grand piano, so it feels very, very good. It's the same kind of mechanism you might find in a Nord stage piano. That's a very expensive brand of stage piano. I deliberately didn't go for one of those, quite simply because they're very expensive. And at the end of the day, all I want is a piano. It needs to sound like a piano. So I've gone for something middle of the road. So that's why we chose the Kauai. Kauai. And that's not Kauai as in a place in Hawaii. It's Kauai, which is it's a Japanese company, isn't it? Or is it Korean? I think it's Japanese. I can't remember. I used to have a Kauai piano and I sold it many, many years ago. Anyway, right, enough. A ticket from Opus. Thank you very much. A generous ticket from Opus. Thank you very much indeed. Very kind indeed. Right, I was checking emails because we have some interesting things to do this evening. Right. Yes, now we have a wonderful request for a hymn. I'm going to do this for Tuesday's Hymn of the Week. Someone has requested Dear Lord and Father of Mankind, which is that wonderful tune, Repton. I think we all know that. So we'll have that on Tuesday. That's going to be Tuesday's Hymn of the Week. Thank you very much, Rosalind, for that wonderful suggestion. That's very kind. And also very good to hear from you. I will be in touch very soon. So thank you very much indeed. That's rather good. Now, what's this? No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Right, where is it then? That's Stefan. We got Stefan. Who's this? Nope, that's not it either. Oh, what's this? This is new. This is new, right? Let's just pop that over into my score program and find out what it is. Vanessa's put lots of things in my score program, but I don't know who they're from. What was this? All right, we need to just have a look and see what's in here, and then we work out who it's from, I suppose. Let's let everything update. Here we go. Right, what do we have here? We've got this. Oh my goodness me, what's this? This looks exciting. All right, this is a version of Wie schön leuchtet der Morgenstern. Let's find out who this is for. I think this is for, is this not for Marek? Yes, it is. Right. Okay, Marek, our friend Marek. Now, wonderful. Marek sent a very, very long email I've just seen here. Good heavens. Let me see. Good heavens, exciting. Wow. 2 people in his life have, it's their birthday today on the 18th of August. Perfect. Actually, a lot of people have their birthday today, so that's very exciting. So congratulations to Marek's 2 people. They are Dr. Andrei Yanushaitis. Oh God, I'm not even going to, I hope that's probably not even remotely right. Let's have a look. Let's quickly, oh my goodness, he is 95 years old today. Congratulations, my goodness me. 95, and he is an expert on the city of Danzig. Ha ha! Right, here we go, perfect. He knows all about dancing. He's been, oh my goodness, he's been around for a very long time. Wow, Marek, put a link. Marek has given us, he's given me a Wikipedia page actually for his great uncle. Marek, put it in the chat so people can go and click on this. This is amazing. This guy's amazing. Okay, this is Marek's great uncle who's 95 and has just been basically running Danzig for years. Congratulations. Wonderful. We'll come to the other guy in a minute. So let's first of all, let's do a, we haven't had a happy birthday yet, have we? So let's do a happy birthday. And let's do a happy birthday for Dr. Andrzej. Andrzej, I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce that. I'm really sorry. Andrzej. I can't do Polish, sorry. So let's go for Marek's great uncle. There we are, let's do it like that. And the other guy is Professor Bogusław Grabowski. Ha ha ha! There he is. Who is 68 today. That's not quite as old. Wonderful. And he is also, he's an organist in Danzig, in the Marienkirche in Danzig. And he's a very, very important organist. Right, so I'm sorry about my organ playing then. Let's, however, sing happy birthday to both of you, and then we will have a look at some requests. So let's first of all say happy birthday to you guys. And it's a belated happy birthday to Stefan Messer as well. And there was someone else in the chat whose birthday it is today, which I didn't actually catch on the way past. Who was it? Someone else. Someone else. Oh, I can't. Oh, you can't post a link. Hold on. Well, let me do that quickly because it's here. It's right here. I can do that. See, I can do this. This is exciting. This, ladies and gentlemen, is control. Right, here you are. This is Marek's great uncle, Andy. Let's call him Uncle Andy, all right? Let's make it simple. Let's call him Uncle Andy. I hope you don't mind being called Uncle Andy, but I think you will be our Uncle Andy now. That's just kind of cool. Okay, right. Happy birthday. Belated to Stefan, to Uncle Andy, and to Professor Grabowski, and to someone else in the chat. Someone else is out here. Who is it? Andrea. Hello, Andrea. Andrea. There we go. Perfect. To Andrea as well. was a bit over the top, wasn't it? Gosh, that was good fun though. What an amazing instrument. I like this, by the way. I don't know where this came from. This is just my sort of bizarre, God knows what. Naughty French style improvising. Right, now we've got some interesting pieces of music here from Marek to play. One of them is Wie schön leuchtet der Morgenstern, which is a beautiful piece of music. Was that the right key? Ha, it was. Okay. Ever noticed you sometimes have perfect pitch and sometimes you don't? Tonight I appear to. I don't know why. Anyway, right. Oh my goodness. How are you supposed to play this? Right, this looks difficult. This looks difficult. Why did I choose this one? This looks really difficult. And it's not even for organ. It's short though, right. Okay, shall we improve? It's Vanessa. Hello. Let's play some Vanessa music. Hallelujah. Beg your pardon? Yeah, hallelujah, because Vanessa's here. Look, everybody in the chat's already saying hello because they don't even know you were there. They saw me looking. You saw me, didn't you? I was looking in the background. Vanessa appeared from nowhere. Hello. I know, I saw you. And the little one was crying. Okay. Oh, is she asleep now? No. She's not asleep. No? Are you coming up to take charge of the chat? Nah, don't worry. Is she being annoying? Ooh, the teeth. The teeth, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, the teeth are doing toothy things. No, she's not having any of it. She's not having any of it. She's being. She doesn't like it. Oh, poor thing. I don't know. Ich weiß nicht, für wen alles ist. Deswegen brauche ich das eigentlich. Also okay. Ja, ist das okay?
Ja, für wen was ist.
Ja, die ganzen Wünsche hier. Vanessa told me to write a note. Yeah, and when should I have done that, great master? Exactly. Right. Anyway. Okay. Shall I play some music? Okay. Okay. If she's sound asleep, you can come up and spend some time with your darling husband. Yeah. That would be nice. We need a baby phone. That's true. Yeah, we don't have a baby phone. Why don't we have a baby phone? We've got, our house is surrounded by surveillance cameras, but we don't have a baby phone. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? We need a baby phone. We need a baby phone, people. We need a baby phone. Right, that's something to do tomorrow. Go and buy a baby phone. Right, let's have tinkly tinkly sounds for this. I think this requires tinkle tinkle sounds. Wie schön leuchtet der Morgenstern. How brightly shines the morning star. And yeah, let's have some, oh, there's another tinkly tinkly. Oh, we can have them together. Perfect. Let's have some more tinkles. There we go. That sounds like a star, doesn't it? Haha, it's beginning to sound more like a star. We need something fluty. No, I don't think we want that. Let's have... That's better. Oh, hold on. Can I get that? Yes, that. Who's that flying thing again on my hand about to bite me? Right. Okay, shall we try that? It bit me, that bloody thing. It was on my hand for half a second and it bit me. Rotten swine. Right, we don't need pedals, but I'm going to have some pedals. And we're going to couple that to the pedals. I'm sight reading. Okay. Oh, this could be fun. Okay, how brightly shines the morning star in a very bizarre arrangement. You didn't, at least you probably did in the email, but anyway, yes, try. Was just trying to set up Buy Me a Coffee. What's a social link? I don't know, Julian. What's a social link? Can someone send Julian the link to buy me a coffee, please? Let's just pop everything onto this manual. That sounds horrible. That shouldn't be. Let's leave that off. Now we need some. Actually, hold on. That's more like it. Let's have that too. Why is that not coming down? Why can't I get that to couple? Ah, this is the choir organ. I haven't even looked at the choir organ yet. How do I get the choir organ to couple to this organ? Probably because then... I don't know. How do I do that? I probably have to do all sorts of annoying couplers from there. Right, anyway, I'm talking to myself. Wie schön leuchtet der Morgenstern, how brightly shines the morning star for Marek and his great uncle and his organ professor. Maybe his organ professor wrote this. Maybe I should behave myself and play it properly. That was sight reading, and that was almost what was written on the page as well. That's a cute, actually there's a pretty good registration for that. It sounds like a sort of a squeeze box, doesn't it? Sort of a sea shanty thing. It's quite good, isn't it? I like this bit. And then... Ah, no. That doesn't make sense on the organ. And then... That's better. Okay, cute. I like that. Thank you, Marek. That's very cute. Now, Marek sent more stuff. I have no idea what's coming next, so shall we find out if it's even in here? Did Vanessa even put it in here? Is that from him as well? Let's find out. Yes, it is. What's this? What's this? This looks slightly less confusing. This looks more like it. Let's get something like this. This looks like it's from the classical period. It could be something by sort of Mozarty. Who's it by? Who's it by? Do we know who it's by? We don't know who it's by. Is there a list of why and who and why? I don't know. Tell us who it's by, Mr. Marek, please, and why we're playing it. This is a wonderful piece of music called Freu dich sehr, o meine Seele, and it's definitely not Bach. There we are. That's much more like it. I can kind of play that thing. Yes, I like that a lot. Also, that music is 007. So I wonder why. I wonder who 007 was in the music world there. That's rather cute. I do like that. Thank you. Thank you. Right, now what's this? What's this? What's this, ladies and gentlemen? Something by Edward Rimbold. Sounds quite obnoxious, actually. I wonder what it is, though. It's a grand march arranged for the organ. The Silver Trumpets, it's called. Right, which means we need silver trumpets. Who was this then? Who was this? Who gave me this? This arrived, ladies and gentlemen, from Organ Dude. Organ Dude. Organ Dude will not tell me his real name. I wonder who he is. Composer Francesco Viviani. Really? Oh, I see. It's an arrangement by Eddie Rimbold. That's fine. Arranged for the organ by Edward Rimbold. Now I get it. Okay. Someone called Francesco Viviani. That sounds kind of cool. Nice Italian name there. The Silver Trumpets Papal March. Right then. Get the silver trumpets out for your Uncle Pope and see what happens here. This could be interesting. I don't know what this is at all. I've never seen it before. Let's find out. It's for Organ Dude and it's just in. wonderfully bizarre piece of music. I like it. That's wonderful. Yeah. Whoever that was, it's wonderful. I like this. Organ Dude has been sending me some interesting things of late, and most of it is what I would class under the cornucopia of crap. And I don't mean that in a nasty way at all. I just mean that in a fun way, because that's, you know, that's half the fun of things. Half the fun of things coming in. All good fun. Yes, wonderful. Oh, ticket time. Who dis? Jonathan. Hello, Jonathan. Do we know Jonathan? I don't think we recognise Jonathan's name. Thank you very much, Jonathan. That seems to be a first. And Julian, thank you also to Julian. That's very kind of you indeed. Let's go back over here and see what's going on here. I've got to keep an eye on things, you see. Who dis? Someone bought a cuppa. So buy me, I don't call it buy me a coffee, I call it buy me a cuppa, because I don't drink coffee, I drink tea. So I have a cuppa tea. Someone, it says, so it's anonymous. So thank you, Anonymous, for your cup of tea. That's very kind indeed. This is exciting because it's all going towards a new piano. How are we doing on the new piano, actually? How are we doing? Who can work out percentage? And let's see how we're doing on that. Right, that's exciting stuff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of this organ then? Is it worth getting? I think it is. I rather like it. Like I said, I haven't been playing around with it at all. Inspired acoustics are amazing. You can do so much with their instruments. You can change pretty much everything. The way it sounds completely. Now you can do that with most Hauptwerk organs anyway, but Inspired Acoustics make it easier. They give you all these, look at all these things here on the top, all these oh look, there's a picture of the console. They give you stops here, stops there, stops here, stops there, stops there, stops there, all the different couplers, different crescendos. Oh my goodness, it just goes on forever. How to wire up the keyboards and do all these crazy things. They give you all sorts of controls. I really have been bitten, it's itching already. It's amazing, really, and you can spend days getting the organs to sound different, and then save your presets and things like this. But this one, you just load it up out of the box and off it goes. It sounds really rather good. I like it. There is, however, something interesting. Let me see if we can find it again. One of the notes in the pedals is sounding an octave lower than it should be. The 32-foot reed. Let's just cancel all of this. 32-foot reed. Oh, where is it? Here's it. So a 32-foot reed is an enormous thing. There it is. Haha! We have a 64-foot reed, ladies and gentlemen. The bottom B is actually an octave lower. It's actually tuned as a 64-foot reed. Is that a deliberate mistake? That's cool. I like it. Maybe this is a signal of something to come, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe this organ will have a 64-foot reed at some point as well. How exciting would that be? Oh yes, now there's a choir organ. I forgot to tell you about the choir organ. And it has its own pedals. This is the choir organ. We have this, which is rather cute. And there's two manuals. That's the choir organ. So there's actually two organs in one. That's kind of cute. So you could be playing around with the grand organ doing this kind of stuff. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't that be cool? And then suddenly, hold on, let's get rid of that again. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, you could have the choir organ would come out of nowhere. If you could play around with delay and things like that, then you could make that organ sound like it's coming from further away. That would be cool, wouldn't it? That would be cool. Interesting. There are lots of exciting things coming to the world of Hauptwerk, ladies and gentlemen. I am not at liberty to tell you what they are, but let's just say it's going to be a good second half of the year. Oh my goodness me. I am not permitted to say any more than that, so I won't. Right, let's get back into the old chit-chat here. I've got the chit-chat running in the background. Chit-chat running in the background. Let me just quickly, we don't want to filter the chat. I want to see everything. Here we go. Right, good. Piano in Cockney or piano? Are we talking about Joanna there? Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, yes, go and check out Inspired Acoustics. Go and check out their sale. It's on for another week, so on Sunday night we'll have a look at another one of their organs as well and have some fun with it. However, ladies and gentlemen, it's the last half hour of tonight, which means we have to disappear and head across the Atlantic to play a By the way, see that? See the speed that loaded at? This, ladies and gentlemen, is the wonderful new world of Hauptwerk 8, which is incredibly quick and loads organs in a very fast way. So because I have NVMe drives in that computer doing its thing, everything loads much faster than it used to. So we'll be able to swap between more organs between all our concerts. Right, now we had a Yiddish piece of music earlier, a Yiddish sounding piece of music earlier. Let's have another Yiddish piece of music that sounds very similar to the one I played not that long ago. I played you I Found a New Baby. This one is called Everybody Loves My Baby. It's almost the same tune, but it's got a different middle bit. I Found a New Baby. No, Everybody Loves My Baby. The words are very silly on that one. Everybody, everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Nobody but me. Everybody wants my baby, but my baby don't want nobody but me. That's plain to see. And then, this is where it gets, she's got arms like Venus. That can't work really, because Venus didn't have any arms, did she? She's got eyes like Venus, baby. No, and we used to make up the words. We used to add all sorts of body parts at that point. Naughty, naughty. Let's not do that. Crazy. There we are. All good fun. Oh my goodness, what we're doing rhyming slang tonight. Cockney rhyming slang. That's very difficult. Well, custard and telling, Nancy telling. Oh, I quite like that. Yes, custard and telling. No, that wouldn't work. It would have to be, well, hold on. I'm sure we'd have to work something out. Rhyming slang. This organ room is up the apples and pears. It's not downstairs at home, it's up the stairs, apples and pears. Please do it. Please do what? Talking about let's do it, I'm going to do this one for Joe, because we love Uncle Joe. And Uncle Joe, I didn't call Uncle Joe this week, which is a bit of a shame. I was going to call Uncle Joe this week, but it turned out to be a very busy week after all. So let's do some Cole Porter. And I like this one. I think Joe will like it as well, because it's got the most amazing words. Let's do it. Birds do it, bees do it, as you said, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. And it goes on and on. It goes on about oysters in Oyster Bay. It goes on about Lithuanians and let's do it. Get it? People from Letland, let's do it, and so on and so on. gosh, very, 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 very exciting stuff indeed. Very exciting stuff indeed. Has Joe disappeared, by the way? Joe was here earlier. I think Joe's fallen asleep. It's probably 120 degrees in the shade in South Carolina, and Joe has probably fallen asleep. Let's see if we can wake him up with a piece of music from South Carolina. If I have to find, I know the music, but I'm trying to find the, I need to find the verse, you see. The verse is absolutely wonderful. Oh, sod it, it keeps doing that. I wonder why. No, don't do it again. Don't. There you go. Thank you. There we go. Perfect. There it is. Yeah, this tune has a verse to it. This is not a Yiddish song. This was written by James Price Johnson, James P. Johnson, and it made him one of the wealthiest musicians of the 1920s. Why? Because it was the dance craze of the 20s. The Charleston, made in South Carolina. Is Joe back? I think Joe's fallen asleep. Cam, have you written to him to ask if he's alive? What happened? He's gone. Or has he changed his name? We've lost Uncle Joe. No! He'll be back. Don't worry about it. So I do hope everything's okay. He's probably gone out. He'll have gone out for a cup of tea. Let's put it like that. Now, a long time ago, somebody asked me for a piece of music that every child plays. When you get a piano, everybody starts on the... Everybody plays that, but did you know it's an actual tune from 1933 or 35? I can't read that guy's writing, or maybe even 30, anyway, from the 1930s. And apparently it's by Hoagy Carmichael. Did you know this? It's called Heart and Soul, and it's actually a rather lovely piece of music. Let's see what it actually sounds like. This was a request a long, long time ago. Actual Heart and Soul. Did you know it had a middle part? Middle part's kind of cool. Sorry, you can do, ooh, now, circle of fifths time. And so on. Isn't that cool? I bet nobody knew it had a middle 8. There you are. We found out it has a middle 8. I, ladies and gentlemen, have been bitten on the lower leg by that bloody fly. I don't know how it got in there. It seems to be in my sock. Swine thing. Time then to disappear downstairs and see what's going on. Now let's have a piece of music from the wonderful Mr. Louis Armstrong. See if you recognize this. If you don't worry. If you do, then join in. The words are good fun. Did anyone get it? Did anyone get it? If you know your decent old jazz tunes, you should recognize the middle bit. It's the heebie-jeebies. I've got the heebies, he's got the jeebies. Remember that from Louis Armstrong? No? Not remember the heebie-jeebies? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, good fun indeed. Good heavens, it's midnight, which means it's time, ladies and gentlemen, to say good night. And we'll be back on Sunday. Sunday night is organ music night. Now, Sunday night is organ music night. It's not the last Sunday of the month, but it's the fourth Sunday of the month. It's not the last Sunday of the month. Normally we would have our hymns of the month at this point, our international hymns. So we won't have that this Sunday. We'll have that the Sunday after, the last Sunday. We will have that the last Sunday of the month. So this Sunday will be a normal Sunday night as Organ Music Night, featuring music from the Brown Book of Magic, the Blue Book of Magic, the Grey Book of Magic, the Cauliflower, and these 4 manuals here. So we're going to have some fun. And we will have some more subdued stuff. I also have some classical music ready for Sunday night. It's going to be exciting. And, I don't think so, but we're getting almost ready to introduce a brand new organ to the organ world of Hauptwerk. No, it's not that one. It's another one. Something that nobody knows about. It's a secret. So I wonder, will we be able to do it very soon? I think pretty soon. Ladies and gentlemen, let's finish off this evening with a piece of music by Mr. Jelly Roll Morton. And I'm going to dedicate this to all our friends up in Chicagoland, because we love Chicagoland. Oh, JCB has also sent us a late-minute ticket. Thank you, JCB. That's very kind of you indeed. Let's see if we've got anything here. What's that? Nope, that's not that. Oh, yes, now a young guy, I think he's a young guy, I don't know, I'm just guessing. A guy called Andrew has sent us a piece of music to play. I would love to play that music, Andrew, but unfortunately, it's so politically incorrect in this day and age. The name of it and also the content of it, it would probably get me into trouble. Yes, a wonderful piece of music he found, and it's actually a good old fancy piece of music. But let's just say it's a good old piece of music describing scenes of the Deep South in the dim and distant past. And when I say Deep South, I mean of the United States. And yeah, a very, very, very interesting text indeed. And I think we would get into trouble should we play it. So we won't, but I will work on it. I will see if I can find something similar for you, Andrew. So please bear with me. Wonderful thing nonetheless. Anyway, to all our friends up in Chicago, here is the Wolverine. in turbo mode at the end. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is Friday night, or that was Friday night, could have been organ music night. Thank you, by the way, to Nancy from Chicago for the late minute ticket. Thank you very much indeed, Nancy, very kind indeed. All that remains is for me to say goodbye to you. Yes, it's that time of the evening where we have to say goodbye, and I desperately need to get to bed. It's been a long week, sleepless week. I wonder why. Can you imagine? I'm sure you can. Oh well, that's life. See you Sunday, folks. Have a good one. Night night from Vanessa, the bundle of joy, the doggy, and myself. Have a good weekend. See you Sunday. Don't forget, saving up for a real piano.